How is everybody doing today? This is Dom Rici, and we're going to come in today for a quick little pre-Thanksgiving NHL picks with my friend Josh Point O. We figured we just get ready for the holidays. I know tomorrow is Thanksgiving for all of us in the States, and I just wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. Great to have the family around, with all the gambling and all the time we spend trying to pick winners. It takes a lot of our time up. So, like our friend Ian said this morning on Betting with the Bag, take some time out for your family. And, this is always here for us. The games are always going to be here. So we figure we'll get touch on a couple of NHL games for tonight. It's a big card, and it should be interesting. Before I start, I just want to let you guys know that this little NHL pick show is sponsored by Titus the God Gifted Williams. He'll be fighting on December 7th at the Barclays Center against a guy named Reedy, who's from the Barbados, I believe. And this kid is an up-and-coming fighter. He's on the big Charlo Hogan card at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. So we wish him the best of luck. But now he's going to be sponsoring a lot of our shows, and we're going to be trying to do the best to keep him in everybody's eyes and everybody's mind. So shout out to Titus. But anyhow, let's get started. And here's my buddy Josh Point O coming in. Hey, Josh.
Hey, Dom, how's everybody doing today? Everyone in the chat?
How you doing there, Josh? Everything good?
Excellent. Busy card today. Big card in NHL. I'm ready for some
So how's the weather up in Toronto these days?
Sorry?
How's the weather up in Toronto these days?
Oh, you know what? Actually, this week's been beautiful. Actually, it's been up, around 10 degrees, which is 50s and 50s, 60s.
Right.
Fahrenheit.
Gotcha. Yeah, don't give me no Celsius, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Yes, yeah. The New York weather has been up and down, man. The New York weather has been like a roller coaster. It's been like my gambling the last few weeks, like this, up and down, up and down. We've been having 35-degree days and then like 60-degree days. So it's been crazy. But anyhow, we're going to make this short and sweet. We're going to get into a little bit of NHL. I know we talked before on some of the picks and stuff, and I love some of the games you're on. Tell us, go shoot.
Yeah, the first game I'm on a few tonight. The first one is Buffalo Sabres. They're at home to Calgary tonight. We all know what's going on down there in Calgary. I wouldn't want to be in their shoes right now. They're on the last game of a 4-game road trip. I think they just want to get in, get out, and get back home and get away from all the the noise and the commotion.
Yeah, I agree.
Buffalo is coming back home from a little 3-game road trip. They were down in Florida for a couple days. They're coming back home tonight. I'm on Buffalo, alternate puck line. Buffalo -1.5. That's at +325.
Whoa. That's it, baby. A big balls bet, huh? I love it. I love that. Spot. Yeah, that's a great look. I'll tell you, Buffalo is they're such a tricky team sometimes, every time you think they're just going to not be playing well and they're just going to go off into the past, they just pick it up and they start beating some teams that they shouldn't. They start playing a little better. And I shouldn't say beating teams they shouldn't, but I just feel like, they're a sneaky team. They've been playing a little bit better lately, and they've been playing better against some of the better teams. So I love the pick. And, of course, we know what's going on with Calgary. I did take Buffalo at the +110, but I like that idea of maybe sprinkling a little bit on that alternate puck line. I mean, that's a great look. I like that. So you gotta get that'll be an official play for you. The alternate puck line at 325. You said, huh?
That's
beautiful.
Right.
Yeah, that's great. What else you got today?
I'm also on your New York Rangers. They're at home playing Carolina,
Another one.
That's a team that they just consistently seem to keep beating. They beat them a few weeks ago in Carolina. I was 4-2 down there. They're coming back home now, and they've been playing greatly. They're 6-3-1 in their last 10. And although Carolina is on a bit of a hot streak themselves, this is a spot for me where I'm going to be on the Rangers money line. That's +135.
It's you got it at 135. That's beautiful. I'll tell you, just like the Sabres, the Rangers are another team that sneakily, they're starting to gel. They're starting to pick it up. They got some speed on the Rangers. I like how they're playing. They're young, and And I figured it was going to take some time to gel. But I'll tell you, I think they got some speed. I think they've been playing a little bit better defense. I love the coach, the Rangers, for the last 2 years. I think Quinn's a great guy. And like you said, man, the Rangers have been playing better and better. I like to see them put a nice little stretch together like they have been. I like to see them continue it. So I had them the other night, but I'm gonna wait on that one for now. But I love that pick for you, the New York Rangers plus 135. That's just a nice. It's a nice little price too for them. I could see. It's a great one. What else you got?
Also later on, I'm on Arizona and Anaheim.
Yeah.
The under 5.5. It's just screaming at me. The price is a little steep. It's minus 135. But and Antti Ranta was just confirmed as a starting goalie. I would rather see Darcy Kemper. He's been one of the best goalies so far in the league this year. And but Ranta also has really good numbers, more sample size. But Anaheim's coming off a 3-0 shutout win at home to the Islanders the other night, and
yes,
they've been playing good as well. But under 5.5, that's what I'm on. You get that at minus 135 at the moment.
Oh, I like that. That's a nice. I'll tell you, the Islanders, like you mentioned, I know they lost the last 2 games on this road trip, which is a lot of a reason why I like them tonight, which is going to be one of my plays. But that's going to be the Kings are usually the team that you get right with, right? The Kings, when things are going wrong, it's always good to play the Kings. Matter of fact, Ian mentioned that this morning. That's the team to get right with. So I'm hoping those Islanders do that tonight.
Big bounce back spot for them tonight.
Yeah, I would think so. I would think so. I got the Islanders at minus 130. I took the Islanders, and at minus 130. I mean, I don't really like to go too much higher than that anyhow. So I did take them at minus 130. Did you take anything else besides those three games?
I have a couple leans that I'm
mentioned the Rangers. Yeah. Excuse me?
I have a couple leans I haven't taken yet. My 3 plays that I listed already, I've already got locked in. I'm waiting on the Vegas, the money line. It's plus 110. And I just want to see if I can get a little bit of a better number. I'm going to wait a little bit, maybe, a little closer to game time. That number might creep up a bit. And the over in that spot too is at 6 right now.
Yes, it is. I'm laughing because those are 2 out of my I have 3 picks. Those were 2 of them.
Sorry.
No. I laughed because you're on the same page. I'm just glad you're on the same page. Yeah, I don't care about that other thing. I did take the over 6 already, and I did take the Knights, and not really realizing that Subban was in that. But I'm not going to go off it for that reason. I don't like once I take something, I don't like to buy out of it or something. I never do that. So I did take them at the plus 110. I did the Knights at plus 120, and I got the over 6 at minus 120. Those were 2 of my picks. And the other game I took was the Islanders on that bounce back. Minus 130. So those are my 2 picks. The reason why for the Knights, I just feel that hopefully that the Predators they're coming off two nice wins. They're coming off a big game. Hopefully that maybe they'll take the Knights a little bit. Maybe they'll take the Knights a little bit less, because they haven't been playing well. And I think it's a real important spot for the Knights. I know me and you talked last week about the Knights making a little turnaround, and I did take them in that game against Dallas, and I was so disappointed that they didn't even show up. They played terrible the other night. I'm not sure. Was it Monday night maybe or Sunday? So that Dallas, the last game they played, Dallas Knights. It was they were behind the whole game, and they didn't play well at all. So I'm going to go back with them tonight for that reason, because I still think they're going to be taking a turnaround, hopefully, and I think maybe some teams will take them lightly, on this first couple of games if they start rolling, and we can get a price. The plus 120 I thought was a little short, and that line kind of pushed me towards the night. But I really thought they should be a little bit higher. So maybe there's a lot of people leaning on them. So those are my 3 picks. Mine were the Knights plus 120, the Islanders minus 130, just for the bounce back and them losing the last 2 games. It's no great cap with that game. And I did take the over 6 in the night game. With if Fleury isn't in the net, I think the over 6 is a real good look. So we'll see. Anything else you have for a lean or?
Lean for you real quick. St. Louis and Tampa Bay. St. Louis is down in Tampa. Tampa coming off a big win the other night against Buffalo. They're starting to heat up, getting it going. But I like St. Louis here in this spot. I think the line's out plus 130 right now. Don't quote me on that. But St. Louis, they played last Thursday.
Yes.
Yeah, they played last Thursday, and St. Louis was able to come away with a victory at home. It was 3-1. They meet again tonight, and I think that St. Louis takes the season serious here, wraps it up.
I'll tell you, they have a couple injuries on St. Louis, which kind of, I was looking at that game myself, but I know they have a couple big guns out for St. Louis. Am I right? Me, I'm the worst with the name for this. Yes, yeah, and Tampa Bay also has somebody out. I know they scratched somebody. Yes, Stamkos is but I tell you, I've been leaning St. Louis all day. I heard the cap against it really before when Ian and what's his name, Adam were talking about it. I don't know if you caught it before. They were on Ian filled in for Jimmy today on the show, and he had Adam come on, his NHL partner, and they were Adam was big going against St. Louis. So, but I tell you, I would been leaning St. Louis. We'll see what happens, but that was one of the games I was leaning towards also. So, kind of funny. We're kind of like on the same, thinking on the same. Link. Let's see now if it makes us some money. That's the key. But I know you've been hot, Josh. Last night you had some great picks last night, and I know this week you've been having some good luck with the NHL, right?
Yeah, haven't been so lucky on the totals, but last night I was on Chicago alternate puck line, and also what was that other game last night?
Did you have not Buffalo? I remember seeing it myself. I remember what you were putting out. That Chicago look, that was a great look last night. But I tell you, when I seen Boston, that this morning, oh yes, that's right, Boston. I was saying last night I kind of flaked out and I didn't bet nothing and I just chilled out for the night. But when I seen that this morning, the Chicago, I was like, man, that's just a great look, and that was a good cap on your part. So anyhow, thanks for joining me, Josh. I know I want to make this nice and quick. Me, I can just ramble on for hours, but I'll let you. And plus, I know you probably got to get back to work. It's not Thanksgiving for you guys tomorrow, right? Only for me, right? Is that a work day for you tomorrow?
No, it's not for us. It's a work day for me tomorrow. Yes. I'll be here. So everyone, the entire Who-Bangin family, and just anyone south of the border, to all your friends and family, and just have a very happy Thanksgiving. Be safe, and let's cash some winners tonight.
All right, Josh, man. We'll be talking on the chat, and I will definitely talk to you later. Thanks a lot for joining me today, Josh. Good luck tonight.
See you guys.
All right, man. That was Josh .0. Let me go over his picks quick. He's on the Buffalo. I love Josh, man. Alternate puck lines. He hit one last night with the Chicago Blackhawks. I'll tell you, he's really somebody to watch out for. He's on Twitter at Josh.0, and he's just as a great guy. He's a great capper. He knows his NHL. He still plays, locally and stuff. So that's great. So anyhow, he was on the Buffalo alternate puck line 1.5 plus 325. He's also on my New York Rangers plus 135. He's going to make me bet that game. And he's on the under 5.5, which we don't see him those 5.5 as much as we used to. But he's on that at minus 135. And myself, I'm taking a shot with the Golden Knights plus 120. I'm waiting for them to make that turnaround. And I think if they could beat the Preds tonight, then that'll be a good sign in my eyes. I'm also on the over 6 in that game, minus 120. and I'm on the New York Islanders for that bounce back at -130. So thanks everybody for joining. Don't forget to look out for my man Titus Williams, who's sponsoring this little NHL pick show for today. He'll be fighting at the Barclay at December 7th in Brooklyn, New York. And thank you all for joining. Have a happy Thanksgiving, and I will see you at the window.